Hi, and thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to be looking at some of our boundaries and assessing whether or not these boundaries are necessary. A lot of our boundaries are put into place to keep us safe, and they serve us for a particular amount of time. At some point, we outgrow some of our boundaries, and it's important to recognize when we've outgrown our boundaries. We can outgrow our boundaries for many different reasons. We might have matured to a place where we can appropriately respond to individuals and we don't need that boundary anymore. Or we might have grown to a place where we are more accepting and therefore we can hold space for individuals. And the boundary that once protected us from certain energies or behaviors is unnecessary now. So in the next practice that we participate in together, I'm going to invite you to contemplate the boundaries that you currently have and how they are, or maybe are not, serving you in your day-to-day life off the mat. We'll begin in a comfortable seat. Bringing the hands to the thighs, just take a moment to arrive. And you might place a bolster or maybe a block underneath the sit bones. If you'd like to sit in a cross-legged seat, that's perfectly okay. Really listening to your body and cultivating a sense of authenticity and awareness and autonomy in your personal practice. Bring your awareness to your breath as you soften your gaze. And just take a moment to check in. Notice if you feel grounded, rooted, secure, and at ease. Notice if you feel expressive, creative, fluid, sensual. Notice if you feel empowered and in a position to empower others. Notice if you feel compassionate with yourself, with others, and the world. Notice if you feel an open connection from head to heart, heart to head. Notice if you feel connected to intuition and rooted in the truth that you are a divine being in a human experience and that there is no separating you from divinity. And taking stock of all of these nuances, feelings, sensations in your body, noticing any insecurities, attachments, misperceptions, or judgments, and letting them go. Take a big breath in, reach the arms up overhead, and exhale, fold forward. Bringing the hands out in front of you. Inhale, broaden the chest, and exhale, bend the elbows and fold a little deeper. Press into the fingertips. On an inhale, come up, reach the arms up overhead, and draw the hands to the center of the heart. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, release the right hand down, reach the left arm up and over to the left. Breathe into the left lung for another breath in. A breath out. Inhale back through center. And releasing the left hand to the earth, reach up and over with the right hand. And breath in. And breath out. Inhale back through center. And hands through heart center. If the legs are crossed, you can change the cross of the legs. Inhaling, reaching up overhead. And exhale, folding forward. Bringing the hands out in front of you. Inhale, bring the heart through the upper arms. And exhale, bend the elbows, fold deeper from the hip points. Press the earth away. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. And hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, releasing the left hand down, reach the right arm up and over. And take a breath into the right lung. And exhale. Inhale back through center. And release the right hand down, reach up and over with the left fingertips. Breath in. And breath out. Coming back through center. Releasing the hands to the center of the heart. Taking a moment to observe. What boundaries and borders do you feel in your body right now? Where is your center? And where is your outermost periphery? Take a moment to feel this sensation in your body, identifying your centermost point and your outermost boundary. When you're ready, we'll meet in a tabletop position. Bringing the hands underneath you, the knees underneath the hips. We'll take a few rounds of cat-cow. We'll start by threading the heart forward, lifting the tail, feel the abdomen stretch. And then as we exhale, round the back, curl the tail, chin to chest. Inhale, heart threads forward, tail lifts, abdomen stretches. Exhale, rounding the back, tail tucks, chin to chest. And let's add a little bit more dynamic movement. Inhale, rock forward, send the heart forward, tail lifts. Exhale, cat pose, send the hips back towards the heels. Inhale, thread the heart forward, lift the tail, maybe lift the gaze. And exhale, round in the back, send the hips back towards the heels. Let's do 3 more rounds just like that. Inhaling, heart lifting, tail lifting. And exhale, round, hips to heels. Inhaling, heart lifting, tail lifting. And exhale, rounding, hips to heels. And coming back through a neutral spine. Inhaling, right arm raises to the sky. And then exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left. Lowering down to the right shoulder head, walking the left hand to the top of the mat. Energetically pulling the right hip back. Breathe into the left lung and just notice what arises. Take a breath in. Breath out. Release the left hand to the earth, press into the earth to unwind, right arm to the sky, and right hand grounds. Inhaling, left arm raises, and thread the left arm underneath the right, walking the right hand up towards the top of the mat, pulling the left hip back, and breathe. And bringing the right hand back underneath you, press into the earth to unwind and release. Left hand to the ground. And tuck your toes. And we're going to roll over the feet, walking the hands back, widening the knees, and then tent the palms, coming up onto the finger pads. Let the knees come to the right and the left. Bring the chin in towards the chest. Let the head hang, stretching through the bottoms of the feet. And take a moment and just notice. Bring your awareness to no. The word no. What does that word mean to you? And when you say that word, where do you feel that word in your body? The word no. You might feel it in the solar plexus, or you might feel it someplace else. Where and how do you say no in your life? Where and how is no serving you? Is there any place in your life where maybe no is no longer serving you? Just notice. Just be aware. Slowly bring the heart forward, knees to the mat, walking the hands out in front of you. Untuck the toes, set the hips back for a closed leg child's pose. Let the arms rest on the earth, maybe rocking the forehead side to side. Bring your awareness to the word yes. Yes. Take a moment and locate where you feel the word yes in your body. Yes. Are there any places in your life where you could perhaps say yes more? Are there any places in your life where you perhaps are saying yes too much? Just notice without thinking. Just notice. Coming up to the forearms and then to a tabletop position. And bringing the right knee to the right wrist and rolling to the right hip so that the left knee comes to the right foot. And we'll bring both of our blocks so that they are parallel to our right shin. We can place the forearms here, maybe even bring the hands together in a mudra of your choice. And take a breath in, extend through the crown of the head, and when you're ready, you can fold deeper, or you can even walk your hands out further in front of you if that would feel good for you today. Breathe into the back of the body. Notice if there's any energy, any holding, any tension in the back of the heart, the back of the throat, behind the solar plexus or the sacrum. Notice if there's a heaviness in the tailbone. Can you let go of any places in the body, in the back of the body, where you might be holding too tightly or gripping in some way? Slowly coming up, bringing your blocks back to the top of your mat, shifting to the right knee, and coming back to a tabletop position. And this time we're going to bring the left knee to the left wrist, sitting back on the left, bringing the right knee to the left foot. And again, we will bring the blocks to parallel the shin. Forearms down. And take a breath in. And fold. Again, you might want to walk the hands further out to go deeper into this sensation. And again, breathe into the back body. And as you exhale, allow the exhale to wash down the spine, releasing any deep-seated heartache, any cause for feelings of insecurity, oppression, or instability, or fear. Let it all wash away and let it go. When you're ready, coming up. And we'll bring the blocks back to the top of the mat and shift back to the knees. And this time we're coming in for a wide-legged child's pose. We'll keep the hands on the blocks on the second or the first height. Set the hips back towards the heels, creating traction from the hips to the fingertips. Take a moment. Ask yourself, what can you let go of? What boundaries can you release to allow yourself to be more open, connected? What fences can you tear down? And what bridges can you build? When you're ready, let go of the blocks. Bring the left hand to meet the right behind you. Release the shoulders. Slide the hands to the knees, in front of the knees. Press into the earth, lift the heart, bring the legs together, and we'll meet in a comfortable seat. Bringing the hands to the center of the heart, just taking a moment to acknowledge yourself for meeting yourself and your boundaries on your mat today. Notice where and how you felt the word no in your body. Notice where and how you felt the word yes in your body. Take time to sit with the sensations associated with these words and the boundaries, borders, and fences that we've erected as a result. Be well. Namaste.